Yo guys, what up? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the couple of instances, 3 to 5 instances that happen in everybody's life while they're growing up, in every man and every woman's life, and they sort of like make or break them, or sort of like this is something that you can't really escape. So comment down below if you go through anything like that. Leave a comment down below and let me know. If you do not know who I am, my name is Kshitij and I help high performers build high self-worth by helping them let go of the subconscious anchors that are creating voids in them, that are making them feel like they're a piece of shit if they do not get the success, the money, and they do not keep the production and output to the optimal as and how it's been going. Alright? And they put up this facade and this mask outside to just in the end feel like they're good enough. Okay, so in today's video we're going to talk about a couple of instances that happen in every man or a woman that's growing up in his life, and these are very painful experiences, almost traumatic, because these include betrayal, these include abandonment, these include a lot of crazy things that everybody goes through. Number one, if you're a man or maybe you're a girl, this might not have happened to a lot of people, but this is like gut wrenching. It's like breaks your heart like crazy. So it's like you take a girl to a party with you, alright, or to a social situation. You kind of like the girl, but like nothing has happened. You're just trying to get things going. And then what happens is she hooks up with someone else that night or maybe later on. And you're like, oh my God, dude. I can never be the same innocent guy again. I can never be the same innocent guy again. And it really like fucks us up. It's almost like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy stuff. No matter, how much we tell ourselves that these kind of things happen, it's a matter of the past, just get over it. Dude, I mean, when this shit happens, right, it's very fucking painful. Secondly, let's say you're seeing a girl, but you're not dating officially, you're not exclusive, you haven't asked her out. You're just sort of like hooking up and sort of spending time with each other. And she wants to take things a little bit faster and she wants to get into a relationship with you. But you're kind of not thinking about it and you're kind of like, you really like your freedom, alright? You don't want to do that. Then after some time, what happens is that girl stops talking to you, or she starts to pick fights with you. Alright, this has happened with me like a couple of times during college. So she starts to pick fights with you and she makes it seem like it's your fault, and which is why she's fighting with you. But that's not true. The real reason that is because she's met someone else who will commit because you haven't committed to her. And now because that person's gonna commit to her, she's gonna not talk to you and she's gonna put the blame on you. Alright, I'm gonna put the blame on me. Gotta put the blame on me. I think that's the song that was made for this shit. Alright, so she starts putting the blame on you, and now you like tell her like, babe, what's up? Like, I mean, nothing is happening, right? What the fuck? She's like, actually, you're such an asshole. You never commit, and you always fight with me. Now I met this guy. He's so amazing. I'm like, what? And then now suddenly you feeling abandoned, alright? Because in your normal sane state of mind, you would not have gone for that commitment, or maybe you're taking it slow and you want to really know her, and that's when you want to commit. But mostly it's just like you're not gonna commit. So then you feel like, what? Baby, I really liked you. Alright, the thing is that you're feeling betrayed and abandoned at that moment, and you have no intention of getting serious with this girl. Okay, maybe you do, but then you go like, is the fear of abandonment that kicked in? That oh my God, she's gonna leave me now. This also ties back to the fact that if you face abandonment in the past, it's gonna mimic the same thing, or any form of abandonment which might have happened if your parents have been separated, or one of the parents died, or anybody in your family died, or your friends left you, or you shifted places. It's a lot of fear of abandonment, alright? So that gets combined with the current scenario. And then you start to say things like, babe, I will commit to you if you want me to. Okay? And now the girl's like, no. This ship is always sailed. This is what the girl said to me. She's like, now you're just trying to salvage the ship. Alright? It's already done now. And I was like, fucking shit, dude. And then I was like, fuck it. And this happened to me. The first girl I dated, alright, the first girl I lost my virginity to, this was in college. I was 22 years old. It's crazy. So this is like 3 months when we started dating, I guess. So it was Valentine's Day and I was out for a wedding. So after that wedding, we went to Horsecass Village. There's this place. We went to a club and there was a band playing. Medieval Pundits was playing at that time. Or maybe it was Reggae Rajas. Reggae Rajas were playing and my cousins, they invited me. I was like, cool, yeah, let's go. So I was meeting those cousins for the first time and we were there and I was feeling like sort of out of place at that time because I'm not a big Reggae Rajas fan and my cousins were drinking. I wasn't drinking. They're like having a lot of fun and everything. And I was thinking, I think, I should text my girlfriend. I should like maybe text her. But then she was staying at a PG at that time. And I was thinking maybe I'll go meet her. But she wouldn't come out. So she's like, I'm staying in a PG. And that day we didn't talk so much. I think we spoke during... No. We didn't speak that day. And this was a time where Valentine's Day wasn't like a big deal for me as well. Maybe it was a big deal for her during hindsight. But it wasn't a big deal for me. I was just starting to date someone and I was very new to this dating thing and this coupley thing. And Valentine's Day always felt like, it's just too cheesy for me. And I had my own blocks during that time with being vulnerable and being coupley and everything. A lot of my own past trauma was there. So that day we didn't speak. Then, for a day or two also we didn't speak. And then I texted her. I'm like, yo, what up? We haven't been talking. What's up? She's like, shit, did something happen? I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, what happened? She's like, I want to talk to you. I was like, oh shit, alright, cool, chal, theek hai, dekhte hain. I wasn't assuming anything because I didn't believe this would happen to me because I felt like those shit at that time. I like I'm those shit. I'm learning game. Like I'm the best person out there. Things like these never happened to me. Until then, things like these don't happen. You know, you always feel like, you know, other girls would cheat on you and your girl would never cheat on you because you're the shit. You know, you're the man. Alright, maybe you've got a big dick or maybe you're so funny and you're so amazing. But no. Alright, so I meet her and then, you know, we're talking and she's like, I was like, what happened? She's like, Kshitij, you know. I was like, what? She's like, you know. I was like, no, I don't. She's like, you saw. I was like, what did I see? She's like, where were you 3 days back? I was like, I was at a wedding. She's like, where'd you go? After that, you went on horse cars village. I was like, I was, because after the wedding, these guys took me to the Reggae Rajas thing. I was very bored at that time. Kehti, I was there too. I was like, yeah, why didn't you come say hi? Kehti, what? Kehti, you saw me. Why didn't you say hi? I was like, no, I didn't see you. Kehti, no, you saw me. I was like, no, I did not see you. She's like, I was with my friends and you saw me, you looked away. And my friends asked me that, isn't that the guy you're dating? And I was like, yeah. And I just felt like you just ignored me so much. And I felt so ashamed in front of my friends. And my friends were like, you should go talk. And I only said that, no, he's with his friends, just let it be. And I felt like you don't want to talk to me and you literally ignored me. So I ended up hooking up with this guy. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah. I was like, I didn't see you. And then it didn't kick in. I was like, okay, cool, theek hai, fine, okay. And then slow and steady started to kick in. I started to like break, I started to get angry, I started to be like, fuck dude, like all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, I'm done, like I want to go. And then I wasn't leaving also because I was feeling abandoned as well, and it's just crazy. So till the time these things don't happen to you, it just doesn't, like you just don't get the hang of it. So that happened, and then it was like very formative experience, let's call it. But then one of the biggest issues that I have with people who think like, you know, you need to go through these certain experiences because whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Honestly, that's true. Whatever doesn't kill you will make you stronger. These things you learn. But then at the same time, these are very traumatic stuff. I would not want anybody else to go through this stuff. I'd rather be like, dude, have a great life. You don't need to go through these trauma to feel strong. Like by love and by unconditional love, you can be strong because you're not going to have abandonment issues. You're not going to have trust issues. You're not going to have trauma. You're not going to feel like the girl's going to cheat on you. You're not going to feel like that you're inadequate and that is why that's happening. So I don't really agree with the fact that you need to go through with these things and these are certain things that every man and every woman need to go through. I think it's fucking bullshit. You don't need to. These are traumatic experiences. If you're going through it, dude, I feel for you, man. And if you've never felt for yourself ever before and you feel like I'm a brave man or I'm a brave woman, dude, no, these are very difficult times. You need to get in touch with the part of yourself. You need to acknowledge the pain because otherwise you're just masking it and it's gonna come out in combination at some other place and it's gonna make you feel like you're a piece of shit. These things need to be resolved if they've happened. We can't really do anything till the time. If it hasn't happened, it's amazing. But once it happens, we can't really do much about it. And if we can't do much about it, you wanna take care of it. You wanna resolve this stuff with you. Point number 3 is when, you know, let's say you're seeing a girl, you're dating, you really like her, alright, and there's this another guy that you absolutely hate, and you and her are talking, you're like, dude, I just hate this guy, and she's like, yeah, dude, this dude is weird, and she bitches with you together with him, and this dude is weird and shit, and you really like this girl, and you sort of like break up at that time, and what ends up happening is, she goes and hooks up with him. Like what? She goes and hooks up with the guy, and you're left there feeling like, fucking bitch, dude, and just be like, I just hate that guy so much, I hate it. But these are the things that happen with everybody, alright? I can't say how many times this shit has happened. It hurts me every time. Maybe I think it's high time that I got over this thing. I think now I'm gonna be getting over it because I'm like, fuck it, dude. So it's that saying also that, you know, a lesson's gonna be repeated till the time you don't learn it. So it's just understanding that, okay, once a relationship is over, it's none of your fucking business. That's the lesson which is there out here. Situation number 4. So this is when you're seeing a girl and then you make that girl meet one of your friends or one of your acquaintances, or that you've gone out with that girl. And maybe in a social party, you make her meet one of your friends, or she meets someone because of you being that you're the guy who made her meet that guy. And now what ends up happening is like, once you break up, you know what's gonna happen, right? She's gonna hook up with that fucking guy and you're like, I made you meet that guy. How would you do that? How could you do that to me? Like, please, I thought, like, I mean, even if we're broken up, I thought you were gonna take care of me. Like, little bit maybe. Like, hamara bhi dil hai. Like, I mean, I got a heart. Don't break it like that. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, breakup is one thing, but then this is just like new level, next level stuff. Come on, girl. And then finally, situation number 5. This is one of the worst things which can ever happen to you. And I'm sure this must have happened to you, right? So, you're dating a girl, you really like her. You have a best friend, you really like him. Both of them talk, and you feel really great because, you know, your girl is getting along with your friends, and it's so good. Like, this friend of yours is like a childhood friend of yours. and you feel amazing साथ में. Then what ends up happening is either you break up or maybe you don't break up. But those people start hooking up or they start dating. And this is double fucking whammy. Number one, your girl cheats on you. Number two, your friend betrays you. It leaves you abandoned. All these things in conjunction leaves you feeling betrayed, abandoned, and this is the stuff that starts to put trust issues in place. Like, it's crazy. And it's so sad because even when you try to talk to your friend and you make him explain that, bro, honestly, like, I mean, that's not cool, yaar. Kyun kar raha hai? I mean, I thought we were friends. Like, you know, bros before hoes, bro. Like, come on, man, bros before hoes. Don't do that shit. And he's like, bro, you've already broken up with her. She sort of likes me. And that's kind of true. But then the thing is, you're a friend. It's not so much about that she's going around and fucking other people, but it's more about that, bro, you know that this is gonna hurt me. And I thought we were friends. I opened up to you and so much, and I thought we're friends, we're gonna try and take care of each other and not fuck each other's ex-girlfriends or know clearly that you like someone and then lie to each other. Because this is what's gonna start to bring trust issues. But then, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just so crazy. This has happened so many times. It just makes you feel betrayed and downtrodden, and like, it's gonna leave you not wanting to open up to other people. Like, these kind of things happen. You start questioning yourself about that, are all women like this or are all men like this? Are all of your friendships going to be like this? And these are really traumatic memories. These leave you with trauma. And if this is unprocessed emotions and your thought pattern goes into the thing that I don't need love, all right, it's going to be like, I don't need love, I don't need friends, or be like, all people are going to cheat on me, or be like, everyone's going to go and everyone's going to abandon me at some point in time. It's going to be crazy. So there needs to be some processing about all this stuff as well. You need to process it, because till the time you don't process it, there's going to be a lot of problems. So when I coach people about like high self-worth and I coach people about all that stuff, so we do this past experiences and we help them get rid of any trust issues that they might be having or any instances of the past, and help them resolve that trauma, resolve those past experiences, so that you can go ahead, live your life and not project your past onto the new people that you meet, feeling like anybody else that I would meet is gonna cheat on me, or any new friend that I'm gonna have, he's gonna leave me at some point in time. Once we've resolved all that stuff, we can start afresh, because what happened in the past might not happen here. It's only gonna repeat if we hold on to those beliefs. We're gonna get insecure, we're gonna repel the people around us, we're gonna act needy, we're gonna fuck shit up subconsciously, we're gonna sabotage everything. So we wanna work on those things. I want you to leave a comment down below if you face any situation like this in your life, how the story was. Let's talk about it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I've gone through almost all of these things and it's just crazy. Alright, so that's gonna be all from my side, guys. That's gonna be Sipit signing off.